Oklahoma has driver's license reciprocity agreements with 23 other states. These states are Arkansas, Colorado, Florida, Georgia, Indiana, Iowa, Kansas, Kentucky, Louisiana, Minnesota, Mississippi, Missouri, Nebraska, Nevada, North Dakota, Ohio, South Carolina, South Dakota, Tennessee, Texas, Utah, Virginia, and Wisconsin. If a driver holds a valid driver's license from one of these states, they may be able to transfer their license to an Oklahoma license without having to take the driving test. However, they may still be required to take a written exam. The written exam consists of 100 multiple-choice questions. These questions cover Oklahoma Vehicle Code, general driving knowledge, road signs and signals, and defensive driving practices. To pass the written exam, you must answer 80% of the questions correctly. The Oklahoma Vehicle Code is the set of laws that govern the operation of motor vehicles in Oklahoma. It covers a wide range of topics, including traffic laws, vehicle registration, and driver licensing. General driving knowledge includes things like how to properly operate a vehicle, how to safely navigate roadways, and how to react to different driving situations. Road signs and signals are used to regulate traffic and provide information to drivers. It is important to know the meaning of these signs and signals in order to drive safely. Defensive driving practices are techniques that drivers can use to reduce their risk of being involved in a collision. These practices include things like maintaining a safe following distance, scanning the road ahead, and being aware of other vehicles and pedestrians. The Oklahoma written exam is designed to test your knowledge of these topics. If you are planning to take the exam, it is important to study the Oklahoma Driver's Manual. This manual contains all of the information that you need to know in order to pass the exam. Here are some tips for preparing for the Oklahoma written exam. Firstly, read the Oklahoma Driver's Manual carefully. Secondly, take practice tests. Thirdly, get a good night's sleep before the exam. Fourthly, relax and take your time. The Oklahoma Driver's Manual is available online and at all Oklahoma Department of Public Safety offices. There are also many practice tests available online. When taking the exam, read each question carefully and choose the best answer. If you are not sure of the answer, eliminate the answers that you know are wrong and then choose the best answer from the remaining choices. It is important to relax and take your time when taking the exam. If you get nervous, take a few deep breaths and try to focus on the questions. If you fail the exam, you can retake it after waiting at least 1 day. There is no limit to the number of times you can take the exam. In addition to the written exam, you may also be required to take a vision test and a driving test. The vision test will test your ability to see clearly. The driving test will test your ability to safely operate a vehicle. If you are required to take a driving test, you will need to provide your own vehicle. The vehicle must be in good working condition and must have valid registration and insurance. The driving test will be conducted by a licensed driver examiner. The examiner will evaluate your driving skills and your knowledge of traffic laws. If you pass the driving test, you will be issued an Oklahoma driver's license. If you failed the driving test, you can retake it after waiting at least 1 day. There is no limit to the number of times you can take the driving test. Once you have been issued an Oklahoma driver's license, it is important to keep it valid. To keep your license valid, you must renew it before it expires. You must also comply with all Oklahoma traffic laws. If you violate any traffic laws, your license may be suspended or revoked. The Oklahoma Department of Public Safety is responsible for administering the state's driver licensing program. The department also provides information to the public about driver safety. The Oklahoma Department of Public Safety website contains a wealth of information about driver licensing and driver safety. The website also provides access to online services such as driver license renewal and driver record requests. If you have any questions about Oklahoma driver licensing, you can contact the Oklahoma Department of Public Safety. The department's customer service representatives are available to answer your questions. The Oklahoma Department of Public Safety is committed to providing safe and efficient driver licensing services to the citizens of Oklahoma.